What if the most important moments in your life didn't announce themselves with fireworks? What if they arrived as tiny, almost dismissible moments? A name you haven't heard in years suddenly appears 3 times in one day. You think about someone, and seconds later, your phone rings. You keep seeing the same numbers, the same symbol, the same message, again and again. Most people brush these moments aside. But something strange happens. Many people report that these meaningful coincidences become dramatically more frequent just before a major change in their lives. Why? Is it chance? Is your brain simply noticing patterns that were always there? Or could synchronicities be revealing something that's already beginning to unfold beneath the surface? Welcome to Mystic Reflections. In today's video, we're exploring one of the most fascinating experiences reported across psychology, spirituality, and everyday life, and why these mysterious moments often seem to intensify before everything changes. Synchronicity isn't about prediction. One of the biggest misunderstandings about synchronicity is that it's believed to predict the future. That's probably not what it's doing. Think about standing on a beach just before sunrise. The sun hasn't appeared yet, but the sky has already begun to brighten. The light isn't causing the sunrise. It's announcing that something is already in motion. Synchronicities often work the same way. They don't necessarily create change. They may simply become more noticeable because change has already started within you, even if you haven't consciously recognized it yet. Sometimes your life begins reorganizing long before your plans do, long before your decisions catch up, long before your circumstances reveal what's quietly taking shape. Why they suddenly multiply. Have you ever bought a new car and then suddenly noticed that exact model everywhere? The cars didn't suddenly appear. Your attention changed. The same principle may explain part of synchronicity. Whenever your beliefs, priorities, or identity begin shifting, your perception shifts with them. You start connecting dots that previously seemed unrelated. But here's where it becomes truly interesting. Not every coincidence feels meaningful. Thousands happen every day. Most disappear instantly. Yet synchronicities feel different. They carry an unusual sense of significance, as though something inside you immediately recognizes them before your logical mind has time to explain them. It's less like discovering a pattern and more like remembering one that was somehow already there. The hidden transition. Here's something many people overlook. Major life changes rarely begin on the outside. They begin quietly. An old belief starts losing its grip. A familiar routine no longer feels right. Goals that once motivated you begin feeling strangely empty. Nothing dramatic has happened, yet everything feels different. This is often the space where synchronicities seem to multiply. Not because reality suddenly starts sending messages, but because you're standing between 2 versions of yourself. The old identity is beginning to loosen. The new one hasn't fully emerged. It's an uncertain place, and uncertainty naturally makes us more attentive. We start noticing details we'd normally overlook, almost as if life itself has become louder. Meaning changes the experience. Here's an idea that rarely gets discussed. Perhaps the power of synchronicity isn't found in the event itself. It's found in the meaning you create from it. 2 people can experience the exact same coincidence. One shrugs and moves on. The other pauses, reflects, makes a different decision. That decision changes the direction of their life. Was it the coincidence or the meaning it inspired? Sometimes a single unexpected moment interrupts the momentum of ordinary thinking. It causes you to question assumptions you'd stopped noticing. And occasionally, that's all it takes. Not because the universe forced your hand, but because something finally captured your attention long enough for you to see differently. When life feels like it's speaking. Perhaps that's why so many spiritual traditions have respected synchronicity, not as proof of supernatural forces, but as invitations to become more conscious, to slow down, to pay attention, to stop moving through life on autopilot. Whether these moments arise from the unconscious mind, the nature of consciousness itself, or something far more mysterious, they have a remarkable ability to wake us up. Not by giving us all the answers, but by asking better questions. What have I been ignoring? What am I outgrowing? What am I finally ready to see? Sometimes those questions become the real turning point, the real change. Perhaps synchronicities don't increase because the universe suddenly starts talking. Perhaps they've always been there. The difference is that you're finally listening. Life-changing moments often begin long before circumstances visibly change. They begin with a subtle shift in perception, a willingness to question, a readiness to notice, a quiet openness to possibilities that previously blended into the background. Maybe that's why these meaningful coincidences appear to multiply before life changes. Not because reality has become different, but because you have. If you've ever experienced a synchronicity that changed the direction of your life or made you stop and see things differently, share it in the comments. Your experience may resonate with someone else who's going through the same mysterious season. And if you enjoy exploring consciousness, spirituality, and the deeper patterns hidden within everyday life, consider subscribing to Mystic Reflections. Until next time, keep noticing. Sometimes the smallest moments quietly point toward the biggest transformations.